Hello, YouTubers. This is Sharon coming to you again with another encouraging word from the Bible. Today's lesson is going to be taken from Ecclesiastes chapter 3. It reads, "A time for everything. There is a time for everything, a season for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to tear down, a time to rebuild, a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to grieve and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to turn away, a time to search and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be quiet and a time to speak up, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace." This is an encouraging word because it lets us know that there's different seasons and appointed times in our lives that we're going to experience these different emotions, situations, circumstances. What season are you in now in your life? What season are you going through in your life? Know that everything that is happening in your life is a season, an appointed time for something. Don't be discouraged about a season that you don't know where you're going, because of that confusion, you will get clarity in which direction you need to go. For some of you, it might be a time to uproot different relationships. It might be a time for new relationships to come into the situation. It might be a time to give birth to something or to give something up, time to lose it because it's not working and it doesn't bear any fruit in your life. Maybe it's a time for a death in your family, or the birth of a loved one, or the birth of someone you know, bringing a baby into the world. Just know that there's a time and a season under the sun for everything that happens. And don't be taken by surprise. Know that it's supposed to happen and that's why it's happening. God is in control of every season, and just ask him for clarity and direction and which way to go. And he will help you because he's that type of father that we have. He cares about his children. He cares about his people. Don't leave him out of any equation in your life because he wants to be there for you. He's very interested in everything, every single thing he's interested in. There's nothing that he's not interested in. He really loves his children. So be encouraged today and know that what you're going through is an appointed time and it's not forever. A season is okay, let's put it, for example, you have spring, you have summer, you have winter, you have fall. Those are seasons. So each person is going through a season, a span of 3 months. That's why they say in this season, you'll be going through such and such and such, because everyone is different. We all have different seasons of our lives. Anyway, be encouraged. Read the scripture for yourself and let it assimilate. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Be blessed. And thank you for coming. Thank you for subscribing and share, share, share.